actually celebrate big things and forget the people who do, the work. The gentleman called Diego. This is Diego. We should call you Mutua now, Diego. for the work you have done in Konza, employing people, making sure people are safe, making sure that the community is happy. Allow me to appreciate you. We often forget the national government officials that, try and put things together. Regional Commissioner, Asante Sana. County Commissioner Machakos, Asante Sana. County Commissioner Makueni, ako wapi? Yes. Very good. Governor Wavinya has sent her apologies when I was just seated there. She asked me to say this. I didn't want to say it, but let me say it. She was told a few minutes ago about this function. I don't know where the mail disappeared to, but she has asked me to issue an apology on her behalf. Allow me, Your Excellency, to say very few things and very quickly. Number one, I believe in this city, most sincerely, this one. And I'm happy to hear from KJ that the legislation on Konza City has now become a reality. The first draft was done by myself, presented to the former CS at the time, because I thought it was good legislation to anchor this city into law. Why am I saying this, Your Excellency? And I hope somewhere in the legislation I have not seen it, but the previous law had a small section on tax holidays for local investors, so that you have these Kenyans here, investing here. You give them tax holidays. That is how the new city in Dubai was created. And I borrowed this from what they did in Dubai 2020. What they did in Dubai 2020 has created a city. The second thing I did, Your Excellency, when I was in Parliament, was to draft the cybercrime law. I drafted that law. And the person who actually took me to the place where I discovered how to do this is Professor Mutisha, this one, when he was in Japan. You'll be surprised, this gentleman can speak fluent Japanese and can take you to very fancy places where you eat very interesting Japanese food. He's the one who told me through NAC Japan how we can put together the cybercrime law. Inside the law, I hope we have created a cyber college. That is the place where these young people will be trained to do the things that I've seen for the cyber fortress. That's the second thing. The third one, Your Excellency, and I've heard it from CEO, about the gentleman who is the company that is doing the 63 acres for export. I did a proposal, Your Excellency, for the it's located here at Kapiti Plains. That concept was approved by both the KCA and the Ministry of Defense. Why is this important? This should be a logistical hub. And these Konza people have been given a target of 40 containers. Now, if we start an international airport, it doesn't have to be passenger. You can actually do cargo here. It will enable Konza City to grow and then create the employment that we are looking for. The fourth thing, Your Excellency, is this road. This road is the artery of Kenya. It's the busiest. And it has the worst road accidents. And therefore, the connection between Chumbi and Emali, where Mheshimiwa Mutuse has launched, there's a section that is going all the way to Kia, is the answer to people who are going to live here. The houses that my senior and CS Alice Home is doing, people should actually live here and work in Nairobi. Actually live here. But we want them to be able to access this place quickly. The fourth one is what Your Excellency umesikia wakiteta huko nyuma, mambo ya maji. Imenisumbua hata karibu nitoe mvi. So, if we can have a new line, because ile ingine kuna siasa imenisumbua tu akili. Na sitaki vita na Ole Lenku, because ni jirani, mifugo yake inakula kwetu, ukame inakuja na mifugo yake itakuja hapa. So if the second line can be done, because I'm not sure about the Konza one coming here quickly, then the people who are going to live here and all the things that you have seen here, Your Excellency, will make sense. The fifth one, and I mentioned when you were last year, there is a connection to the SGR through here, and it's not too far. That should be the avenue of the people who are going to live here, to go to Nairobi or to go to Mombasa. That is the way. And I plead that we even look for investors to do the road, so that it becomes the avenue to get to Konza. I actually appreciate the gentlemen and the people who are doing the textile industry here. And let me tell you why, Your Excellency. These people of Makueni used to grow cotton in the old days. If you come to Wote, when you come, I will show you the cotton ginnery. And in that ginnery, the investor is collecting cotton from Lamu. He then cleans it, taken to Nairobi. The seed is then taken to a factory in Kadonzweni called ENI, where they are producing biofuel, courtesy of the Italian government, courtesy of Lorenza and team. Iyo mafuta sasa, Your Excellency, ninaambiwa by 2032, ndege zetu zote, and in the world we will be using biofuel. So, when they finish that factory, we want to now incentivize the cotton farmers in this region. Tuwaambie, mukipanda pamba, we already have an industry here. So that your next suit, your nice suit, Your Excellency, and mine, can now come from Konza. And then we get people employed. Hawa kina Ndunge, watakuwa nakuja hapa. Asante. The last one, Your Excellency. This highway has many things. Many, good, bad. It has created many accidents. I've told you that St. John's Ambulance want to launch this one. Ina tusumbua. And I ask that you get the relevant team to come together so that we can find a way of dealing with it. We have too many reported cases, and they are overwhelming our system, including the accidents. With those few remarks, Your Excellency, this team led by Professor Munavu, Okwiri, PS, and now CS, Huyu, they will transform this region. And by transforming this region, it's by creating employment. And I ask, and we have managed this, we manage this with PS Tanui. The persons who are working here, I keep insisting, let's just make sure that we do the 70-30 rule. Mimi ninaifanya wote, mahali tunafanya affordable housing, tuifanye Konza. 70% local content, 30% rest of Kenya. Hiyo tu. So that Ndunge, Mutiso, Mutua, and then Governor Lelenko will look for another name. Naserian, akuje pia apate kazi. Asante sana.
Thank you, Your Excellency. As I near inviting you, allow me to ask the Board of